And now, for the starting lineups, first for the visiting Gordon Lee Trojans.
I got the camera on, so you turn it off.
Playing right field, number 24, Brady Little. Third base, number 21, Jackson Scally. Playing catcher, number 22, J.R. Zyment. At second base, number 9, Peyton Grace. In left field, number 1, Ty Thompson. Playing first base, number 45, Garrett Ross. DHing, number 6, Caden Ellis. Pitching, number 11, Aiden Goodwin. Playing center field, number 36, Brock Crutchfield. And shortstop, number 13, Maddox Miller. And now for your 2025 Fannin County Rebels. Starting off in center field, number 11, Elijah Weaver. Starting at shortstop, number 5, Carson Callahan. And at second base, your senior number 14, Colton Gray. And playing first base, number 42, Paul Stromer Jr. And playing third base, number 44, Gavin Davis. And pitching, number 23, Crystal Hughes. And playing left field, number 4, Hasten Bailey. And your designated hitter, number 15, Drew Barfield. And playing right field, number 20, Hudson York. And playing catcher for the Rebels, number 1, senior Tucker Dockery. The head coach for the Rebels is Travis Stone. He is assisted by Klein Bowers, Trevor Stone, and Kevin Cochran.
Good afternoon, folks, as we are here in Blue Ridge Mountains for a much anticipated region matchup between Fannin County and your Trojans. Fannin County is sitting on a 8-game home winning streak dating back to last year, and the Trojans come in on an 11-game road winning streak dating back to last year too. A little fun fact courtesy of Kobe Woods. Beautiful day for baseball. It's about 70, low, mid 70s. Not a cloud in the sky. And this is what is probably going to decide the region this series. Game 1 is fixing to take place. Game 2 will be Thursday at Gordon Lee. Game 3 will be Friday back here in Blue Ridge. Starting off for the Trojans is going to be Brady Little. On the mound for Fannin County is Bristol Hughes, right-hander.
Number 24, Brady Little.
Huh? Brady looks at ball 1. Takes a curve ball on the inner half to make the count 2-0 to start the day off for Brady. The fastball just missed off the outside corner. Mr. Hughes fishing around trying to find the zone. So he pumped one down the middle for a strike call and a 3-1 count for Brady. Brady takes another fastball, 82 miles an hour, drops off the bottom of the zone. Start the day off. I'm bring Jackson Scally up. Nobody out. Brady on first. Throw over, not even close. Scally fouls back a fastball for an 0-1 count. A fastball that's going to stay in play. Right fielder's going to have to come a long way, and he's going to make a sliding grab to retire Scally for out number 1. The right fielder had tracked that a really long way. Ball hung up just long enough to allow him to run underneath it for the sliding grab. So bring JR up with 1 out. Brady on first. Their quick throw over. Brady gets back pretty easily. Fastball, he's off to the races, and Brady's going to swipe that pretty handily. The curveball fouled back from JR. 76 mile an hour. With a 6 mile an hour split, so the fastball for ball 1. Not a big velo difference between curveball and fastball, so hopefully the Trojans can capitalize on that. Fastball spooled. Fouled straight back. And JR stays alive with a 1-2 count. Hoping he gets that pitch again. The slider stays at the top of the zone. Even the count up 2-2. Their slider skied high in the playing field. No, that's going to drop down. Nobody's going to grab it. Well, that's going to go down as a infield hit for JR. A big letdown for Fannin as third baseman, pitcher, and catcher just kind of all stop and look at each other. And a smoke to the shortstop, 1 hop. And they're only going to be able to get the force out at second as Peyton runs pretty well, and second baseman didn't handle the transfer too well. So Trojans are going to be first and third with 2 outs. With Ty Thompson up at the plate. Ty looks at a fastball, runs off the outside corner for ball one. Little fastball up to work the count to 2-0 in Ty's favor. Ty to get a good pitch right here to hit. Hayden's off on the pitch, and Ty watches a fastball that catches the outside corner to make the count 2-1. So we've got runners on second, third with a 2-1 count, 2 outs. And Ty's going to check his swing on a slider and bounce it back to the pitcher, and he's going to scoop and toss it over to first base to get out of the inning unscathed. The Trojans apply a little bit of pressure but couldn't capitalize. We'll move to the bottom half of the first. Leading things off for Fannin is going to be their center fielder, Elijah. Aiden's going to be on the bump today. JR behind the dish. Scally at third, Maddox at short, Peyton at second, Garrett at first. He fouls one straight back off the umpire's face, even the count up 1-1. Ty's going to be in left field, Brock in center, and Brady Little in right. Let's go. Aiden breaks a 70-mile-an-hour slider, catches the outside corner. Another slide piece at the same spot and gets rung up for strike one, or strikeout for 1 out. They might have got a little benefit of the stretch zone. The umpire a little woozy after taking one off the face. As Aiden reaches back. That was a fastball by him for an 0-1 count. Another fastball fouled straight back for an 0-2 count.
Come on, we gotta go here. We gotta go. Make it tough on him. Make it tough on him.
They's gonna stick with 3 straight fastballs right around 90. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night for shortstop Carson Callahan.
Number 14, second baseman Colton Gray.
And bring up the 3-hole, second baseman Colton Gray. He looks at a slider that comes in and catches the corner for 0-1 count.
So hooked up.
What is it?
This isn't hooked
Come
up?
on, let's be aggressive.
No, it's not
Okay.
hooked up to a thing.
I was just wondering what.
Oh, you can hold it. Mm-hmm. Aiden misses with a fastball up to make the count 2-1. Another slide piece has him check his swing, and ooh! This well-tenured crew has trouble seeing 100 feet. It's looked like a swing to me. If he'd have hit it, it'd have been a double. A slider that catches the corner to make the count full, 3-2. The fastball spool that's going to get out of play down the right field line.
Hmm? 88, that last pitch was.
Oh, yeah.
88.
Aiden sitting 88, 89 here in the bottom half of the first. He's going to break one off and get Mr. Colton swinging missing for to retire the side. All by his lonesome. We move to the top half of the second.
You know, if you ask most people, they'll tell you that getting a mortgage is a horrible experience, but it doesn't have to be. Here at Payne Mortgage Team, we are reinventing the mortgage experience, and we're going to hold your hand and make sure that you are taken care of the whole way through.
Start things off for the Trojans in the top half of the second is going to be the first baseman, Mr. Garrett Ross. And Garrett just a little late on the 0-0 fastball and fouls it back. An 0-1 count. He blisters another fastball right at the second baseman. Has to take one step to his throwing hand side to catch a line drive for out number 1, to retire Garrett for out number 1 and bring DH Caden Ellis up to the plate. Caden takes a little slider down in the dirt for ball 1. So, like a straight change right there. Catches the outside corner. The fastball runs in and misses off the inner half of the plate. Make the count 2-1. Fastball fouled straight back. Make the count 2-2. A little bit of change up, just kind of hugged on that just a little bit, tugged it into the left-handed batter's box to work the count full for Mr. Caden. He's going to get a 3-2 slider that he has to reach out and poke, and flies out to the first baseman that retreats to the cut of the infield grass for out number 2. Brock's going to come up with 2 out, nobody on, top half of the second. Gets a straight change. 75-mile-an-hour straight change on an 0-0 pitch, and he's out ahead of it, swinging for an 0-1 count. With fastball skied, it's going to stay in play, but it's going to be overran, and nobody's going to. That ball's going to drop, and Brock's going to have a second opportunity. So that ball should have been caught, but Fannin County having a little trouble with the fly ball this afternoon. Top, booted by the third baseman. He gathers, but Brock's going to beat it out for a 2-out E5. Bring shortstop Maddox Millard up. Maddox takes a fastball up in his eyes for ball 1. A fastball that runs in on Maddox for ball 2 and a 2-0 count with 2 outs. Brock on first. Goes with a 2-0 slider, belt high that Maddox swings through. Make the count 2-1. The throw over. As Brock slides in head first. As he's going to stay down a little bit. Looks like he might have jammed his fingers, sliding back into the bag. Brock's going to shake it off and continue. Brock's off to the races, and he's going to swap the bag. As Maddox takes another slider that stays up in the zone, he lays off of it. So we'll make the count 3-1 now. With a runner on second, see if Maddox can pick up a big 2-out hit. Straight change. Maddox swinging through. Make the count 3-2. A slider that runs off the outside corner and has Maddox swinging through to retire the side. And leave Brock stranded to second as we move to the bottom half of 2. Start things off for Fannin in the bottom half of the second. This is the first baseman, Paul Schwarmer. Aiden starts him off with a nice slider on the catcher's outside corner. As he gets back-to-back sliders, he swings through that one to make the count 0-2. Another well-placed fastball up in his eyes. It just gets a piece of it to spoil it to stay alive. Nice little another slider off the outside corner. Has him just waving at it for another strikeout and out number 1. Bring up the third baseman, Gavin Davis. Booted one, top half of this inning. He catches a fastball off the end of the bat, grounded to Maddox. Maddox gathers, throws across for out number 2. It's going to bring the pitcher up, Bristol Hughes, who has done a nice job on the mound so far. So he gets started off with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. It gets fouled straight back. Nice slider drops in on the outside corner to make the count 0-2. Another slider that retires the pitcher, and another strikeout for Aiden. Let's move to the top of the third. The score 0-0 still so far.
But right now, Pasquale is going to tell you about how water sucks. I just love that, man.
Hey, if you're into exercising, whether that's in the gym or going for daily runs like I do, or playing basketball or tennis, maybe you work in construction, but when you've got the world's worst case of cotton mouth, don't you want a drink that actually tastes really good? I'm not saying water sucks. Well, actually, I am. Water Sucks is a new energy drink mix, an electrolyte drink mix that contains vitamin C, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, potassium, and 72 trace minerals designed to give you energy and designed for maximum hydration and recovery. Water Sucks also comes in 3 flavors: lemon lime, groovy grape, and Malibu breeze. Lemon lime and groovy grape are my personal faves. You can order Water Sucks packets at watersucks.com. That's WARTERSUX.com, and see for yourself the great tasting energy and electrolyte drinks that people are turning to. Just add the mixes to water and voila, you have a great tasting drink that your body will appreciate. After all, water sucks until you put something in it. Go to watersucks.com.
So we move to the top of the third. Going to bring us back to the top of the lineup. Mr. Brady Little. He's going to lead off for the second time this game. He walked his first at bat. He gets a changeup that's hammered but well foul. Gets a slider that catches him off the end of the bat and just saws Brady off and breaks his bat as they give each other a little bro hug.
Number 21,
So there's $300 down the drain. So that brings up Scally, who has got into one. That's deep. That's going to beat the left fielder and one hop the left field wall for a stand-up double for Mr. Scally as he jumps on the first pitch and hammers one to left field.
now batting number 22, Junior
As believe everybody might have had a little lapse of focus there after the broken bat, but not Mr. Jackson Scally. He was locked in. That's going to bring JR up, who had an infield hit, skied it, but dropped about 3 feet out in front of home plate. He takes a fastball that catches the bottom part of the zone for an 0-1 count. Another changeup that gets in on him. That's ball's up. Right fielder's got to run a long way, and he ends up running underneath it to retire JR for out number 2.
Now batting number 9, Peyton Grace.
Bring up Peyton, who hit the ball hard right at the shortstop. His last at bat. 2 outs. Runner on second. A little inside move to check Scally. Well, that ball's going to get down in the right center field gap, and that's going to score Scally. Peyton's going to trot into second base with a 2-out double and put the Trojans up 1-0. Nice piece of hitting from Peyton there. Didn't try to do too much with it. And just bring Ty up now with Peyton on second. 2 outs. Ty grounded out to the pitcher. His last at bat. He takes a changeup, catches the outside corner for an 0-1 count. Another slider that really fooled Ty on that one. Had him checking a swing, corkscrewing in the box. Make the count 0-2. Ooh. Another fastball. Well, if it missed, it didn't miss by much, but we'll take it. Make the count 1-2. Another slider that catches the inside corner to retire the Trojans, but not before they can squeak out one to make it 1-0, moving to the bottom half of the 3. Starting things off for Fannin in the bottom of third is going to be the left fielder, Haston Bailey. He takes a fastball on the inside corner for an 0-1 count. Another fastball painted on the outside corner. Make the count 0-2. Another fastball spooled. Fouled straight back. Another slider that Mr. Hastings backing out of the way and then waving at the same time. That usually doesn't end well. It's going to be another strikeout for Mr. Aiden. Bring up the DH. Number 15, Drew. So he looks at a fastball, letter high for ball 1. Slider that bends back in there for even the count up 1-1. The fastball tugged on, make the count 2-1. Another slider, swung and missed. Aiden's really got that hammer working today. See if they call it again. And they do, and he stands there and looks at it for another Aiden Goodwin strikeout. And bring up the right fielder, Hudson York, with 2 outs, nobody on. He offers at the first pitch and comes up empty. Fastball just missed. Even the count up 1-1. And the fastball just missed the bottom of the zone. Make the count 2-1. See if they go with a hammer here. And they do, but Mr. Hudson holds his swing. Make the count 3-1. And he gets the hammer again and couldn't hold a swing up that time. Make the count 3-2. And he's going to look at a slider that catches the outside corner. And another strikeout for Mr. Aiden Goodwin. Mr. Hudson does not like the call at all. He's been consistently giving that river on the outer half, though, to righties. So we move to the top of the 4th. The Trojans leading at 1-0. Start things off on the top of the fourth for the Trojans. This is going to be first baseman Garrett Ross, who scalded one to the second baseman, his first at bat. He rips one down the left field line. That's going to get past the third baseman and down by the fence. And Garrett's going to try for two, and he's going to stand up on second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting number 6, Aiden Goodwin.
Let's see if the Trojans implement a little bit of small ball to manufacture another run, or they let Mr. Ellis swing away. Caden looks at ball one off the plate and down. Caden flied out to the first baseman, his first at bat. So he watches slider that breaks off the outside of the plate for a 2-0 count. He swings to the 2-0 fastball. Make the count 2-1. A change up that catches the inside corner. Even the count up 2-2. If Caden can have a productive at bat, maybe hit behind the runner here and push him to third. As he smokes one right to the shortstop, but I believe that was a tailor-made double play, and he kind of started running to second to step on the bag to double Garrett off a little too soon and forgot the ball. So it's going to have the Trojans in business with nobody out, runners on first and second, with Brock Crutchfield coming up. Brock hit one hard to the third baseman, his first at bat. Brock's going to get down a beautiful bunt, and that's going to get past the pitchers. He's going to misplay it, and that's going to load the bases up. So Fannin having a little trouble fielding it this inning, and load the bases up for Maddox Millard. Nobody out. Middle infield's going to stay back to try to roll two and concede a run. Maddox looks at a slider that falls off the outside corner for a 1-0 count. Maddox skies one pretty deep to center field, and that's going to advance a run and allow Caden to advance to third. And wow, Brock is going to tag up from first base and beat the throw.
What happened? What happened?
They're going to have a little discussion, but I believe the second baseman's glove got stuck on the backside of the bag, going to make the tag. which allowed Brock to kind of sneak in the front door because the ball did beat him, but don't believe he got the tag down to him in time. That's going to be one out with runners on second, third, and Brady Little coming up to the plate, who walked and lined out to the shortstop in his 2 plate appearances. He gets a slider. He fouls off for an 0-1 count. Middle's going to come up halfway. If they get one hit hard at them, they might try to go for her. Brady takes a fastball in the outside corner to make his count 0-2. Another fastball hit up the middle. Nice job of Brady just putting the ball in play and allowing a run to score. So very productive at bat. That's going to bring home Caden and allow Brock to go to third. Some nice job by Brady to get another run in and bring Scally up with 2 outs. Runner on third as he fouls a slider off down the right field line for an 0-1 count. Scally smoked one to left field his first at bat, or last at bat, I'm sorry. He swings through a changeup to make the count 0-2. Another slider has Scally handcuffed and gets him swinging for a swinging strikeout to end the inning, but not before the Trojans could plate another 2 runs to extend their lead to 3-0, moving to the bottom of 4. It's all you.
Now batting.
Starting things off for the Fannin County, the bottom of 4th is going to be leadoff center fielder Elijah. He takes a fastball that misses off the inner half of the plate for a 1-0 count.
Hey, right there with him. Let's go.
Aiden. That was a nice little bender to get back in the count and even it up 1-1. And fastball spooled, fouled off to push the count to 1-2. The well-placed fastball that's gotten rid of, fouled off to extend the at-bat.
Here we go.
Their breaking ball that stayed up, even the count up 2-2. Another nice sharper slider that's just foul tipped to center fielder Elijah to stay alive. Another breaking ball that evens, makes the count 3-2, and Elijah thought that was ball 4.
Way to get it right, Blue. That's all right.
Please set.
Aiden's going to, Mr. Elijah swinging on an elevated fastball. Bring up the second baseman, or no, shortstop, Carson Callahan, who struck out swinging his first at bat. He looks at the fastball that just missed the bottom part of the zone. The fastball is kind of jerked, make the count 2-0. There's a slider that misses off the outside corner for Aiden's first 3-0 count of the day. There's a slider on a 3-0 pitch and walks 2-hole on 4 straight. As Aiden's going to go from the stretch for the first time this afternoon. He has been on cruise control and mowing so far. Bring the 3-hole second baseman Colton, who struck out swinging his first at bat. See, takes a fastball, just missed the bottom of the zone for ball 1. It's like the zone might have tightened up just a tad bit this half inning. The slider misses for a 2-0 count. Little slider that catches the outside corner. Make the count 2-1. Really nice slider there. Got Colton out in front on that, even the count up 2-2. Runner takes off on the pitch. Ball outside and throw squirts into center field, but he had the back swiped anyway. So 3-2, 1 out. Runner on second here in the bottom half of the fourth. With a slider fouled off down the right field line that's just going to get out of play.
Let's go, Coach. Come on, right here now. Bring me in right here, Coach.
Another nice sharp slider. Pins back over the plate for called strike 3. And 2 outs for the Trojans here. We'll bring up the 4-hole first baseman Paul Schwarmer, who struck out swinging his first at bat. Nice sharp slider for an 0-1 count. Fastball just missed the bottom part of the zone. Even the count up 1-1. Another slider fouled off to make the count 1-2. That one hung up a little bit on Aiden. Got away with it. The 1-2 is an elevated fastball, just pumped right past Paul for a strikeout to end the inning and get out of damage. And it's going to push Aiden to 11 Ks on the evening as we move to the top half of the fifth.
You know, if you ask most people, they'll tell you that getting a mortgage is a horrible experience, but it doesn't have to be. Here at Payne Mortgage Team, we are reinventing the mortgage experience, and we're going to hold your hand and make sure that you are taken care of the whole way through.
Starting things off for the Trojans in the top of the fifth is going to be catcher JR, who's 1 for 2 on the day. He takes a changeup for a called strike. He looks at a slider that stays up in the zone to even the count up 1-1. And that ball's going to nick him just a little bit, and he's going to trot on down to first base on a hit by pitch.
My kid keeps causing all sorts of problems.
So Bryson's going to come and do the running for JR with nobody out as Peyton Gross steps in, who blistered one in the right center field gap his last bat. Peyton takes a fastball right on the outside corner for an 0-1 count. Peyton fouls off another fastball to make the count 0-2. Bryson's on the move and ground ball right back up the middle and kind of right place, right time. Bryson's on the move on the pitch, which had the second baseman covering, and Peyton hit it right back up the middle, right to the second baseman as he was standing on second for a 4-3 unassisted double play.
Now batting number 1, Ty Thompson.
Bring Ty up with nobody on now with 2 outs. Ty's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He thinks about it, but holds the swing up on a fastball called strike. Coach Dunfee has called time to whisper a little words of encouragement to Ty. Maybe sprinkle a little magic pixie dust. 2-out rally here. Ty takes a fastball. Even the count up 1-1. Another fastball that misses up the zone and make it 2-1. Another slider gets in on the hands. Ty flies it to the shortstop, who catches it behind his head, but to retire the side with no runs, move to the bottom of the 5th. 76 now. It ain't 76.
Now batting number 44, third baseman, Gavin Davis.
So the 5 hole is going to start off things in the bottom half of the 5th, who grounded out to Maddox his first at bat as he offers that a sharp slider. Breaks off the table for an 0-1 count. A little check swing that's going to shoot over Peyton's head and drop in front of Brady. So a little excuse me swing has the first hit of the day for Fannin County.
Now batting number 23, pitcher, Crystal Hughes.
Doesn't happen very often, does it?
He's going to walk the pitcher up to the plate, Mr. Bristol Hughes, who struck out his first at bat. He squares around the bunt, pulls back. JR snap throw down to first base, but not in time. A 1-0 count. Slider swung through to even the count up 1-1. Another punt attempt offered, but fouled straight back to make the count 1-2. Fastball that runs in and up. Even the count up 2-2 on Mr. Hughes. Slider hit to the second baseman. Peyton's going to wear it off his chest and not be able to recover in time, as Fannin County has got a little something cooking in the bottom half of the 5th.
Mason Bailey.
There's going to be runners on first and second, nobody out, with the 7 hole left fielder Aiden Bailey coming up to the plate, who struck out his first at bat. The Trojans are expecting bunt as he squares around and gets one down, and Aiden's going to field it, throw to first to retire Mr. Hastings. Mr. Hastings is going to do his job and move the runners. And now it's second and third for the DH.
Drew Barfield.
It's a slider that catches the top of the zone for an 0-1 count. Another slider that's kind of hung a little bit, belted into the left center field gap. That's going to score 2. As they do hold the DH Mr. Drew up to a single on that, but not before 2 runs come across.
Now batting, pitcher number 5, Tucker Dockery.
To make it 3-2. Trojans still leading it. Got 1 out. Runner on first. 9 hole up. Fouls one straight back for an 0-1 count.
No good. No basketball. How good you were.
Drew Barfield. Caden Davis.
We're going to get a pinch runner for the DH. Mr. number 8, Mr. Caden. I don't know what his last name is. Caden throws over. Pinch runner slides back in safely. And throw over again, and this one squirts away down the right field line and allows the pinch runner to advance to second base. Not really quite sure why we were so worried about the pinch runner there. Trojans getting a little out of character, and that's going to prompt a meeting. And the pitching coach maybe settle things down a little bit. So the 9-hole is back in the box, and we're ready to play. 1 out, runner on second. 0-1 count. He swings to an elevated fastball. A fastball just missed off the outside corner to make it 1-2. As Aiden comes back with a nice slider to retire the 9-hole. And 2 outs to bring the leadoff up.
Number 11, Elijah
Center fielder
Weaver.
Elijah Weaver, who's 0 for 2 on the day. He looks at fastball up for ball 1. Slider that stays on the inner half for a 2-0 count for Fannin's leadoff. A slider that catches the outside corner, make the count 2-1. Fastball that's spiked and gets by JR and allows the runner to advance to third and push the count to 3-1. A slider that misses off the plate for a base on balls.
Now batting, number 5, shortstop, Carson Callahan.
Bring the shortstop up, who walked his last at bat. They are going to intentionally walk the 2-hole to get to the 3-hole. So they intentionally walk the 2-hole to load the bases up. I guess to have a force at any bag. Free hole takes slider, misses off the plate for ball 1. Second baseman Colton Gray. Aiden jerks a fastball and make the count 2-0, and JR's going to go have a word with him. So Aiden, the 2-0 count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Got to make a pitch here as he gets a called slider that kind of in the river, but he makes a pitch to get back in the count. 2-1. Another slider swung through, make the count 2-2. Another slider that's fouled off. Probably a good thing. That one hung up just a little bit. What they go with here on the 2-2. Another slider that's jerked. JR does a really nice job of getting the glove on that and keeping it within arm's reach to not allow the runner on third to advance. So 3-2, 2 outs. Runners are going to be off on the pitch as third base coach and hitter are yelling time. Slider just tipped to spoil it. To extend the at-bat. Checks his swing on another slider that works well off the plate. And another base on balls that's going to allow a run to score. And it's going to tie things up 3-3 in the bottom of the 5th.
Homer Jr.
Bring the 4-hole up. First baseman Paul Schwarmer with bases loaded, 2 outs. It's a fastball that's pumped in there at 91 for a check swing called strike. A fastball that's juiced in there for strike 2. Aiden's got a little extra giddy up on these 2 fastballs. I believe he's a little pissed off. Another fastball that has him checking his swing, but nobody to check his swing as the umpire's in the B slot behind the pitcher. Another sharp slider that works off the outside of the plate for a strikeout to end the inning, but not before the Fannin County could tie things up with 3 of their own as we move to the top of the 6th. Your score 3-3. Starting things off for the Trojans in the top of the 6th is going to be first baseman Garrett Ross. He's hit the ball hard both times. Had a double his last at bat down the left field line.
Garrett Ross.
It'll turn around. It's just tingling. Let's go, Garrett.
Garrett looks at his slider up at his eyes for ball 1. He just missed a fastball, fouled it off
Go, Garrett.
over the third base dugout, but Garrett hopes he gets that pitch again. It's going to even the count up 1-1. Little change up just misses off the outside corner. 2-1 count. Little fastball down the bottom of the zone. Make the count 3-1. Catcher's not really doing the pitcher for Fannin any favors by framing. A fastball off the plate for ball 4. Pitcher's getting a little animated now. It's wanting pitches that are not there. Probably good timeout from Fannin County's coach. Come out and calm him down. There's nobody out. Garrett on first. Caden Ellis up to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Garrett is off to the races, picks a good pitch, and he dives in head first and beats the throw as Garrett swaps the bag to put himself in scoring position. Garrett picked a good pitch to run on. It's a slider kind of on the outside corner in the dirt. Caden swings through a fastball with a healthy hack. The fastball off the outside corner. 2-1 count for Mr. Caden. Caden takes another fastball that misses off the outside corner for a 3-1 count. Caden swings through a 3-1 fastball. Make the count 3-2. Caden looks for a fastball, catches the inside corner for a called strike.
Now batting number 36, Brock Crutchfield.
Bring up Brock Crutchfield. He was 0 for 2, but reached both times on errors. Reached on an error by the third baseman and an error by the pitcher.
It's hard, I can't figure it out.
Garrett tries to take third, and that ball is skied to the left. That's going. Gets over the outstretched glove of the left fielder and gets down for Brock as he has a stand-up double and an RBI to push the Trojans ahead 4-3 in the top of the sixth.
Now batting number 13, Maddox Miller.
She doesn't even know anything anyways.
Now Maddox is going to step in. He's 0 for 1 with a sac fly his last at bat. 1 out. Brock on second. Maddox looks as a little baby slider that hooks off the outside corner for ball 1. He takes a straight change on the outside corner, even the count up 1-1. Another straight change that catches the top part of the zone to make it 1-2. Waves of the fastball off the plate for a strikeout, and out number 2.
Now batting number 24, Brady Little.
Bring Brady Little up to the plate with 2 outs, runner on second. And Brady's 0 for 2 on the evening. He looks at a slider that backs up too far, and for ball 1. Another fastball elevated and misses the top part of the zone. Make the count 2-0 for Mr. Brady. Brady got the pitch he wanted, but he just missed it, fouled it straight back to make the count 2-1. Slider fouled off in the Trojans dugout to even the count up 2-2. Another fastball fisted in the hole, and Brock's going to get on his horse and come around, try to score from second base, and he's going to slide in and get thrown out by half a step. There's a small collision at the plate, and Brock is still down. Good for Brock. He was able to stand up and walk it off. It was kind of a big-time collision between him and the catcher, and I believe he landed on the bat, too. Got thrown out by half a step. But not before the Trojans could plate one and make it 4-3, moving into the bottom of 6. A couple defensive changes for the Trojans this inning as Scally is going to relieve Aiden on the mound. Caden Ellis is going to move to third, and Braxton Daniel is going to go to center for Brock.
Third, they got 1. Fourth, they got 2.
Scally pumps a fastball in there. It's fouled straight back for an 0-1 count. A sharp breaking ball there that drops in there for an 0-2 count.
0-0-1.
A slider that works off the outer half of the plate for a swing and miss, and out number 1. Bring their pitcher up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. See, looks at another curveball that misses well off the plate for a 1-0 count. He takes a fastball that's painted 90 miles an hour on the outside corner to even the count up 1-1. Another slider swung through, make the count 1-2. A breaking ball that just stays up and misses the top part of the zone. Make the count 2-2. It's a slider that's skied high, and Garrett comes over and, well, miscommunication, but he's taller than everybody else, so he catches it.
Now batting, number 4, left fielder, Jason Bailey.
It's going to bring up the left fielder with 2 outs, nobody on. He's 0 for 1 with a sac bunt, his last at bat. So he takes a slider that bends over for called strike 1. Another slider that misses well off the plate. Even the count up 1-1. A well-placed fastball, fouled straight back to make the count 1-2. Scally's favor. Another fastball that's spooled straight back again. Another breaking ball that bends over, and it's a check swing called strike, and JR blocks it up and picks it up and tags him out to retire the side as we move to the top half of the 7th.
Now batting, number 21, Jackson Seeley.
Leading things off in the top half of the 7th is going to be the Scally in the 2 slot, who's 1 for 3 on the day. He stays on a slider, but it's a hard foul. A fastball fouled straight back to make the count 0-2. Scally spools the little slider that stays elevated. Fastball above Scally's head, make the count 1-2. Trojans could use a couple of insurance runs. Scally rolls over on one, but hits it hard to the third baseman, and he doesn't want any part of that. It's not the glove's fault, buddy. So Scally's going to reach on an error by the third baseman to set the table for Big JR to come to the plate, who's 1 for 2 today. As Mr. Coltwood is going to relieve Scally and do some running.
Come on, baby.
Hopefully some trotting. JR takes fastball up at his eyes for ball 1. JR went for it on that one. He swung out of his shoes, trying to deposit one back in Chickamauga for a 1-1 count. But he hopes he gets that pitch again. There's a fastball fouled straight back. Make the count 1-2. Their elevated fastball fouled off. Keep the count at 1-2 for JR. Keep throwing over to Colt. Like we're worried about him stealing. See if he can occupy the pitcher's mind and get JR a cookie. He throws a little slider that backs up and misses the inner half of the plate to work the count back even to 2-2. Little action pitch. Let's see if Colt's on the move. He's not. Fastball is skied, and Fannin has had absolute nightmares with fly balls today. But the third baseman stumbles underneath that one and retires JR for out number 1.
Now batting number 9, Peyton Grace.
He didn't have it till you opened your mouth.
Bring Peyton up with 1 out. Peyton's 1 for 3 on the day. He takes a straight change on the outside corner for an 0-1 count. He swings through a little slider, kind of had him fooled there. Make the count 0-2. Had him fooled on another slider and handcuffed him for a strikeout. And out number 2. And bring Ty up to the plate, who is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 outs. Runner on first. Trojans leading at 4-3. Takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Colt's off on the base, off on the run, and throw is not going to be in time as Colt is going to slide in and just beat the tag to get himself in scoring position. There's a ball on the pitch too, so it's a 1-1 count. Runner on second. And he takes another slider that catches the inner half to make the count 1-2. Swings through another slider, strike out, and close out the top of the 7th. So the Trojans are going to go into the bottom half of the frame with a 1-run lead. Need 3 outs. So up in the bottom of the 7th is going to be the 8-hole, the DH, who had a huge hit his last at bat. Score 2 runs. It's going to be 8, 9, and 1 for the Trojans to close out. He takes a slider, calls strike 1. Another slider, fouled straight back, make the count 0 and 2. He takes a fastball that's painted on the outside corner for out number 1.
Now batting, your catcher, number 1, Tucker Dockery.
Bring the 9-hole up. Tucker Dockery, who's 0 for 2. So he takes slider for strike number 1. A fastball just missed the outside corner. A slider just missed the top of the zone. Make the count 2 and 1. Fastball painted on the outside corner for strike number 2 as third base coach is flashing some signs, trying to break Scally's cadence. Fastball spooled, fouled off over the first base dugout. Count still 2 and 2. Nice pitch, another slider that's Tucker Fannin and waving at it for strikeout and out number 2.
Now batting, number 11, center field.
That will bring the leadoff up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Center fielder Elijah. He takes a fastball that's painted in the outside corner for strike 1. A fastball that's threw that right by him for an 0-2 count. Stick with the heater, Ricky. And he does, and he gets a piece of it, fouls straight back. Suspect the hammer is coming. Nope. Fastball, spiked. Make the count 1 and 2. So Fannin down to their last strike. Another slider just missed off the outside corner. Just missed off the outside corner. Even the count up 2 and 2. Another slider that's spooled over the first base dugout. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another fastball that's fought off to stay alive. Another curveball that the curveball that just missed off the inside corner, I guess, but well, it had to lead off, knees buckled there. It's going to make the count 3-2. A fastball fell straight back into catcher's mitt, and that's going to do it to close out the game. Trojans win it 4-3 to break Fannin County's 8-game home winning streak and take game 1 of the 3-game series. Next game's going to be Thursday at 5:30 at Gordon.